Hello everyone, and welcome to the video dedicated to safety. From July 7th, 2024, every vehicle in the IVECO medium and heavy range is perfectly compliant with the GSR Step B regulation, which requires a set of radars and cameras to protect vulnerable road users and the driver. Today I'll show you 4 fundamental safety systems. First, let's look at how the BSIS blind spot information system works. The system uses side radars to monitor the presence of vulnerable road users in blind spots. If a pedestrian or cyclist enters the detection area, the driver is immediately alerted. AEBS, on the other hand, is the automatic emergency braking technology that prevents potential head-on collisions. The system, by combining the long-range radar with the camera and the LDVS, reduces the chance of detecting false positives. In case of an obstacle, the ABS can bring the vehicle to a complete stop from a speed of 80 km per hour. Now let's talk about MOIS, the system that warns the driver when it detects obstacles or people in the blind spot in front of the vehicle when moving off. Active up to 10 km per hour, it uses a camera and a radar. In this case, the MOIS detected the little girl, who would otherwise be impossible to see. By incorporating these advanced systems, the IVECO S Way positions itself as a leader in road safety. But there's one more system worth mentioning, the REV, reverse gear view. Thanks to a rear camera that activates when engaging reverse gear, along with the one on the semi-trailer if present, every driver finally has a complete view of the area behind the vehicle. As you've seen, safety is an absolute priority for IVECO, and it goes hand in hand with technology.
For those who drive, the greatest value is safety. That's why the new mirror cams are available as an option to replace the Category 2 and 4 mirrors. These cameras offer advantages in terms of visibility, but also in terms of aerodynamics. Their shape reduces air resistance and allows for fuel savings of up to 1.5%. Let's discover the other advantages together. Welcome aboard. These high-definition displays are the heart of the mirror cam system. Thanks to the brightness and temperature sensors, the image adjusts automatically to ensure a clear view in all conditions, both day and night. Now, let's see how to adjust the mirror cams from the convenient module on the door. The upper controls adjust the field of view. The buttons below are used to select the left and right cameras. From here, on the other hand, you can start the manual heating. A tap on this button activates the automatic panoramic camera adjustment, while the bottom left button activates the cameras even when the engine is off. At this point, you might be wondering how to correctly define the end of the vehicle. Just place a cone at the end of the semi-trailer. Now, using the buttons on the door, I move the dotted line on the mirror cam screen to align it with the cone. See? This way, we have precisely determined the end of the vehicle. We can see how the mirror cams improve our view of the road and more. Thanks to the dotted distance lines integrated into the display, we can more easily maintain a safe distance with presets at 30, 50, and 100 meters. The mirror cams offer a wider view even on tight bends, reducing the risk of crossing the lines or invading other lanes. Welcome to the era of smart driving. Today aboard the new IVECO S Way, we will explore the functions of the Predictive GPS and its potential. This system is essential for reducing consumption. In fact, the Predictive GPS, using altimetric maps, optimizes gear changes, perfectly manages the approach to climbs, and exploits inertia on descents. The result is a significant reduction in fuel consumption. If you are driving in normal or performance mode, to activate the Predictive GPS correctly, you just need to access the cluster menu. If, on the other hand, you are driving in eco mode, the Predictive GPS is already active. You will only need to set the cruise control gap. Setting the cruise control gap is essential. This is the speed that the system can exploit during uphill and downhill phases. The gap, both positive and negative, can be set from a minimum of 2 km per hour to a maximum of 10 km per hour. But that's not all. The system also offers advanced functions to better manage speed limits, coasting, and even traffic. With coasting management, we can optimize the vehicle's behavior, choosing whether to save fuel or save time. With the traffic management system, on the other hand, the driver can activate certain features, such as the speed limit trend based on the route taken and deceleration when approaching roundabouts and stop signs, increasing safety for everyone. In addition, the system offers management of speed overshoot from 0 to 5 kilometers per hour, allowing for better use of the vehicle's inertia during flat phases or after a descent. And let's not forget the cornering speed function, which offers 5 different adaptation levels depending on whether the driver prioritizes fuel economy or performance. With the help of the predictive GPS, the IVECO S Way can reduce fuel consumption by up to 10% compared to the previous model. A tangible advantage for those who choose IVECO technology and sustainability.
Adaptive cruise control is a driver assistance system that allows you to combine the functions of cruise control with maintaining the distance from the vehicle in front of you. To activate it, press this button on the left side of the steering wheel. Then, to modify the ACC's intervention distance, access this menu and adjust it using the arrow keys on the right side of the steering wheel. To change the set speed, you need to use the Set Plus and Set Minus buttons on the left side of the steering wheel. To disable the feature, you can either press the brake pedal, press the Canc Res button on the left side of the steering wheel, or press the accelerator pedal for more than 30 seconds. With the feature enabled but not active, to recall the last set speed, simply press the RES button on the left side of the steering wheel. Pressing this button again switches from the adaptive cruise control function to the cruise control function, which allows you to maintain a desired constant speed. The activation and deactivation modes for cruise control are identical to those for adaptive cruise control. Driving a truck isn't just about reaching your destination, but doing it in the most efficient way possible. With the IVECO S Way, every driving mode is a strategic choice for your mission. Let's discover the different options together. Everything starts from here, from the steering column stalk. Its practical control ring allows us to select the driving style we want to use. There are multiple options: Eco for maximum fuel savings, Normal for a balanced drive, and Performance for when you need to get to your destination faster. But there's more. In methane-powered vehicles, you can activate silent mode, reducing noise to just 71 decibels for nighttime deliveries. Then, for more challenging terrains, there's the off-road mode, which unleashes the engine's full power and torque. If you choose Eco, the display turns green, a sign that the vehicle is now focused on saving fuel. All optimization systems like EcoRoll and Predictive GPS are activated automatically, ensuring maximum efficiency. In this mode, kickdown is inhibited and torque is limited above a certain load, with the gearbox operating exclusively in automatic. Furthermore, the speed is limited to 85 km per hour, keeping efficiency at its maximum. By selecting the normal driving mode, however, you have more freedom of choice. While still keeping an eye on consumption, you can decide when and how to use the various onboard devices. And then there's performance mode, which puts speed and power at the center. Ideal for when every minute counts and savings take a backseat. But it's not just the driver who decides. The fleet manager can also intervene, blocking or unblocking one or more modes directly from the IVECO On portal to ensure that every vehicle operates at peak efficiency. With a simple click, fleet control is at your fingertips, at any time, wherever you may be. With the IVECO S Way, the road is always under your control, with the right mode for every mission. Thank you for following this guide, and safe travels.